And good afternoon. This is Ozark Radio Sports, a division of the Ozark Radio Network. I'm Cody Sanders, filling in for Harlan Hutchison. On this Saturday afternoon, we are set for West Plains High School Zizzer soccer. West Plains Zizzers are 10-8 on the season. Today, they host the Dixon Bulldogs. Dixon 9-4 on the season. Speaking with Coach Frazier prior to the game, he said this is a Dixon team that's much better than they've been in years past. We could have a bit of a challenge on our hands today. West Plains Zizzer Soccer on Ozark Radio News, also on KDY Facebook pages, and also on Ozark Radio News YouTube this afternoon. It's brought to you by El Charro Mexican Restaurant, also physical therapy specialists, Shelter Insurance agent Dave Thomas, Wonderland Preschool and Daycare, and Feller Construction. If you have time today, we appreciate you taking a little bit of it to tune in and watch a Zizzer soccer game. We are here at McDonald Field, Zizzer Stadium, playing on the football field this afternoon, and we are set to get things underway. Again, I'm Cody Sanders, filling in for Harlan Hutchison, and we are set for Zizzer soccer. We'll go through the starters for each team, starting with Dixon as the game gets underway here. They will be starting in goal: Ethan Keith, Alex Easterling, J.P. Zolman, Riley Solon, Landon Ray, Ethan Strutton, Ty Goforth, Nolan Williams, Riley Haste, Denton Sheldon, and Anthony McCants. Now your West Plains Zizzers: number 2, Hunter McCullough; 7, Landon Casey; 8, Dagan Green; number 11, Noah Denton; 00, your goalkeeper, that's Will Jones. And we'll take a break here as West Plains looking to score early as a shot is deflected away by the Dixon goalkeeper. That is Ethan Keith. Rest of your starters for the West Plains: number 17, Nate Thomas; 18, Ethan Keller; number 19 is Sam Petrie-Burgo; 24, Braden Wall; 28, Cole Shipley; and 32 is Mina Gergis. It's a windy day in West Plains. I've already lost a handful of papers once. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. West Plains wearing red tops with black shorts. Almost looks like we're playing ourselves out there, as Dixon is wearing the white tops and red shorts. West Plains on the attack. Now Dixon attempting to get it back the other direction. Noah Denton, possession of the ball in the corner. West Plains moving left to right across the field. Dixon working right to left. West Plains has been in possession of the ball throughout the start of this contest. A shot by West Plains deflected by a Dixon player. And this one will go out of bounds just left of the goal. West Plains is coached by Justin Frazier. Assistant coaches are Trevor Cressman and James Sharp. Ron Bodkins is the head coach of this Dixon Bulldog team. We've seen a couple of athletic stops by Ethan Keith, the Dixon goalkeeper. Now Dixon will try to move this ball against the West Plains defense. Again, want to say thank you to the folks that make this video stream possible. El Charro Mexican Restaurant, 2 locations in West Plains. Also, physical therapy specialists. Learn more about physical therapy specialists online at ptsconline.com. Dave Thomas is your shelter insurance agent. Give him a call at 256-6116. Find out what he can do for you. Wonderland Preschool and Daycare, and Feller Constructions for jobs big or small. They build it all. You can call them at 417-257-7275. As mentioned, Cody Sanders here filling in for Harlan Hutchison. He had a prior engagement on this Saturday afternoon, so I get to fill in and be a part of this Zizzer soccer broadcast. West Plains has been in possession of the ball pretty much the entirety of gameplay, and now West Plains attempting to attack again. We've had 2 shots on goal up to this point, both stopped by Ethan Keith of Dixon. Now Dixon will try to clear this thing out and get to work. The Dixon Bulldogs, I believe, are a Class 1 school. Of course, West Plains, Class 4. Speaking with Coach Frazier prior to the game, just 2 regular season games left for West Plains after today, and then they will get into the district tournament the week of November the 2nd, as we have our first substitution coming in for Dixon. Number 28, Anthony McCants, will come into the game. Number 5, Dax Dalton, will step out. As mentioned, West Plains will start district play the week of November the 2nd. And West Plains in a real loaded district. Glendale, Branson Catholic, all state-ranked teams. Now this is to this point in the game, the best chance now for the Dixon Bulldogs is as they have moved the ball down deep into West Plains territory. Now West Plains will try to clear this thing out again, past midfield. Dagan Green takes a big swing at that one. Now Dixon past midfield. Ball taken away by West Plains. There's Hunter McCullough with the takeaway. And we're going to have a whistle right there. Number 25, Denton Sheldon for Dixon. Now West Plains will move past midfield. Dixon will take control again. Noah Denton for West Plains. Now West Plains on the attack again. Third goal stopped by Ethan Keith. Where's double zeros for the Bulldogs. There was a shot on goal, no good. Wide right. You can tell the Dixon coaching staff not super happy with Ethan Keith as he spent way too much time out of goal and put Dixon in a tough spot. They were able to survive it, and now they have a chance to have control of the ball. West Plains, though, making things difficult for the Bulldogs. In the first half of this contest this afternoon, it's a pretty mild Saturday in the Ozarks with a pretty strong breeze. West Plains looking for win number 11 on the season. Dixon looking for their 10th. West Plains had a chance there, but Ethan Keith, the goaltender, got to the ball. Landon Casey throws in near the goal. There's an attempt at a header. No good. West Plains fires up a shot, and it's going to go in. Number 17, Nate Thomas, fires away. There's our first goal of the afternoon. "27 minutes and 39 seconds, Nate Thomas, the goal. West Plains out front, 1-0 here in the first half. Number 25 for Dixon will check out, Denton Sheldon. Number 5, Dax Dalton back in. Sheldon a little shaken up on coming out of the game. So West Plains on top, 1-0. Now Dixon will look to to make something happen on the offensive end. West Plains will clear it out. Shot on goal, but corralled easily by Keith. Landon Casey for West Plains, possession of the ball. He'll fire away a shot, no good. Another shot, no good. 2 stops there for Keith. Got a whistle. I believe the goalkeeper went too far out. Is that right? All right. That's what we think. Now West Plains will get to fire up a shot. Number 17, Nate Thomas. And that's a goal. A little bit of a trick play of sorts as Landon Casey made it look as if he was going to fire the shot away. Nate Thomas, though, he's got 2 goals in about 2 minutes. Nate Thomas scored the game's first goal at 27:39, came back at 25:34 with his second of the game. And West Plains leads 2-0 here in the first half. Good start to the contest for Thomas. Now Dixon will try to make something happen. And we've got a whistle. West Plains goalkeeper Will Jones comes out of the goal to stop that one from going anywhere else. Now he'll fire this one down past midfield. Here's Nate Thomas as the ball knocked away. Ball past midfield, going back the other way for Dixon. Yeah. Here's Denton. Now Dixon has the ball near midfield. Here's Thomas on the far side of the field. He's tripped up. We'll have a whistle there. Three ways to watch this afternoon's game. You can watch it on the Ozark Radio News Facebook page, the Hot Country KDY Facebook page, also the Ozark Radio News YouTube page. The live video streaming of this contest is brought to you by El Charro Mexican Grill with 2 locations in West Plains. They offer dine-in, and you can also order curbside. Also, Physical Therapy Specialist Clinic. Find out more online at ptsconline.com. You can also call them at 256-5669. Shelter Insurance Agent Dave Thomas. If you've got questions about insurance, he's the guy to call. 256-6116. Also, Wonderland Preschool and Daycare, quality care when you're not there. 256-9682. And our final sponsor, Feller Construction. No matter the size of the job, they can build it all. All you have to do is call 417-257-7275. And I have no doubt you can hear the wind in the broadcast. West Plains tried to play the numbers game and get ahead of everybody else, unable to do so. They do fire off a shot that's just a little too high over goal. Now Dixon will fire this one away, but West Plains able to control it. Here's Denton. And this one will be kicked out of bounds. Landon Casey will throw this ball in. Nate Thomas fired up a shot, but again, a little too much on it. Goes over the goal. If you're just tuning in, you're seeing the scoreboard read 2-0 as we approach the 20-minute mark. Nate Thomas has both West Plains goals. Scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. The first goal at 27:39, the second goal at 25:34. And West Plains has a 2-0 lead over the 9-4 Dixon Bulldogs. Dixon throws in. West Plains regains possession. Landon Casey set to throw the ball in. Riley Haste for Dixon clears it out. West Plains again set to throw the ball in. Braden Wall heaves the ball down past midfield. Now here's Denton. Landon Casey loses his footing, but regains the control of the ball. And West Plains will throw the ball in on the far side of the field. I believe that is number 10, Carmi Lopez. A goalkeeper for Dixon will hold on to the ball and take his time booting this one downfield. There's a souvenir. Ball goes into the stands. Now back into the action. West Plains had a little bit of a opportunity there, but it ended quickly. Now here's Landon Casey, far side of the field. He'll take the ball to the middle of the field. A shot wide left. Dixon will substitute in number 25. That's Denton Sheldon. He's the player that was a little banged up following the West Plains goal, but he is cleared to come back in as we approach the 15-minute mark of this first half. I have a whistle there as some bodies hit the turf. Dixon player slow to get up, but he's up and back at it. That's going to give West Plains another opportunity here as number 17. Nate Thomas is going to have an opportunity to add to his collection of goals with at least the opportunity for a first half hat trick. And it's happened. It's done. Hat trick for Nate Thomas, all in the first half. Third goal comes at 14:49. Obligated to throw my hat onto the field, is that right? So Dixon trails 3-0 to the West Plains Zizzers, and Nate Thomas, a hot start. There's a fourth goal of the afternoon as Landon Casey gets that one to squeeze by the goalkeeper. The fourth goal comes at 13:59. It's Landon Casey. First half of this one has been all West Plains. Unless I am mistaken, I don't believe Dixon has even got a shot on goal throughout the first 25 minutes of this contest. There's a ball kicked out of bounds. Dixon will throw it in. Another ball wide and out of bounds. Landon Casey for West Plains will throw this one in. A shot on goal hits the right side of the goal post and gonna bounce out. If you're watching on the stream, you see as the Dixon goalkeeper kicking into the wind, that ball didn't go anywhere close to where it was intended to. Landon Casey clears the ball out, now to Thomas. Keith for Dixon picks the ball up, and now he'll clear this one out to near midfield. West Plains, though, able to retain possession of the ball. Landon Casey. Now back the other way, Dixon. Dixon with the scoring opportunity. Here's a ball that's going to roll out of bounds. A shot towards the goal, but wide left. West Plains will sub in number 32, Mina Gergis, as he'll come strolling in to give Nate Thomas a breather. Looks like we'll have a second sub. Not quite. West Plains, the opportunity, and there's a shot just to the left of the goal. There's a shot. It's good. Number 10, Carmi Lopez. Now West Plains getting goals from all over the place now at this point. That goal comes at 8:18 and extends the lead out to 5-0. Dixon throws the ball in. West Plains will attempt to regain possession. Now Landon Casey gets the ball up near midfield and it's knocked out of bounds. Sub comes in for West Plains. Number 23 checking in is Alex Policarpo. Is that close? West Plains to throw the ball in. Number 2, Hunter McCullough clears it out. Downfield. There's Denton. Here's a shot attempt, shot on goal, but stopped by Will Jones of West Plains. And you see the difference of kicking into the wind versus kicking against the wind on that kick right there. We're just 5.5 minutes away from the end of the first half. And at the break, we'll just step aside and return once the second half begins. Here's a ball that's hooked out of bounds. And West Plains will throw in. West Plains will clear out and look to put another goal on the board here in the final few minutes of the first half. Have a whistle down on the far end as we are at the 4-minute and 15-second mark. Number 11, Noah Denton to kick in. Header is north of the goal. It's been an exciting first half of West Plains Zizzer soccer. It's been all West Plains. 5 goals put on the board, 3 of which belong to Nate Thomas. West Plains will have a chance here in the final few minutes to add to the score. Nate Thomas' first goal came at 27:39, then his second at 25:34. Got the hat trick at 14:49. Then Landon Casey scored a goal at 13:59. Then Carmi Lopez at 8:18. The score is 5-0. West Plains on top of the Dixon Bulldogs. Now West Plains going to go on the attack here. Landon Casey. West Plains will kind of slow things down for at least a temporary moment. Now Dixon on the attack. The final 2 minutes. And it goes back the other direction. Dixon will throw in. Now we're down to the final minute. West Plains will fire 2 shots in just back-to-back succession. Both miss. Now we approach the final 30 seconds of the first half. Keefe will roll the ball down. West Plains will retake possession, though, and here's a ball kicked out of bounds, back behind the goal. Now West Plains will kick it in from the side. A header attempt, a little too high. And with that, we have reached intermission of this one. West Plains on top, 5-0. 5 goals scored in the first half. Nate Thomas accounting for 3 of those. Thomas scored at 27:39, then the 25:34 mark, then 14:49. The first 3 goals belonged to Thomas. He had a first half hat trick. Then Landon Casey scored at 13:59 and Carmi Lopez at 8:18. West Plains on top over Dixon 5-0 here at the halftime intermission. So we will step aside. The stream will continue, and once we start the second half clock, we'll be right back here to take you through the second half of exciting soccer action. This live video stream brought to you by Ocharo Mexican Restaurant. You can dine in or order curbside, 2 locations in West Plains. Also, Physical Therapy Specialist Clinic. Call them at 256-5669 or visit ptsconline.com. Shelter Insurance Agent Dave Thomas. You can call him for your insurance needs, 256-6116. Then Wonderland Preschool and Daycare. Quality care when you're not there, 417-256-9682. And Feller Construction. For jobs big or small, they build it all. All you need to do is make that call, 417-257-7275. I'm Cody Sanders, filling in for Harlan Hutchison on this broadcast of Zizzer Soccer, and we're back in about 9.5 minutes. Well, and welcome back. We are now set for the second half of the Zizzer soccer. And if you're just now tuning in, you've missed a pretty explosive first half for the West Plains Zizzers as they score 5 goals to lead 5-0 here as we start the second. Now, as we switch ends here in this second half, West Plains will be moving right to left across your screen, and Dixon will be moving left to right. Dixon just maybe 2 shots on goal in the first half. They'll see if they can't improve upon that here in the second half, and West Plains will see if they can't add to the already lopsided score 5-0 as we get back underway here in the second half. West Plains had an opportunity there, but a little bit of a miscue. This broadcast, this live video streaming, brought to you by the fine folks at Ocharo Mexican Restaurant, Physical Therapy Specialist Clinic, Shelter Insurance Agent Dave Thomas, Wonderland Preschool and Daycare, and Feller Construction. Second half just underway. Dixon throws the ball in. Prior to the start of this matchup, spoke with head coach of the West Plains Zizzers, Justin Frazier. He said this Dixon team is better than advertised, that they are 9-4 on the season, that they have been a much improved group. West Plains has played Dixon now for the past few years, and West Plains each year has handled them with relative ease. He said, but this year it was maybe going to be a little bit different. Scoreboard does not necessarily go along with those comments. Maybe West Plains has just put together a good game plan for the day. West Plains, number 7, Landon Casey with the ball. And if that were a field goal attempt, it would have been good. But that's a different sport. So Dixon will kick this ball away. Now, if you watch the first half and now watching the second half, one thing that is going to be of interest and something to kind of watch for is the wind is blowing in Dixon's favor now. In the first half, it was the other way around. As they were kicking into the wind, now they're kicking with the wind, and right there you see exactly what I mean. It was hard for Keefe, the goalkeeper for Dixon, to get the ball, 20 yards in the air, but that time he got it past midfield. So we'll see how that affects West Plains, as West Plains will be kicking into the wind here in this half of soccer. .65 degrees in West Plains, and when that wind really gusts, it makes a pretty substantial difference. Here's Nate Thomas near midfield with the ball, number 17. He clears it out. Now West Plains will move into scoring position. Here's a ball kicked out of bounds, and West Plains will retake possession, and they'll throw the ball in from the far side. Ball kicked high into the air. Now Dixon. Now Dixon will throw in right here in front of the broadcast booth. A whistle there, and we have a substitution coming in for West Plains. Number 20, Quinn Curtis, is set to check in. Guess that'll have to wait a few moments. Here's the kick. Now back the other direction. Well, Jones steps out of goal to stop that one. Now he'll be kicking into the wind. Still a pretty good kick. Now Curtis will check into the game. I'll give number 10 a breather. It's Carmi Lopez checking out. He's got a goal in this contest. It's going to be a whistle. Goalkeeper for West Plains just plays center field and catches that one with ease. Here's Curtis, freshly checked into the game. West Plains clears that out. Now this is a little bit of the exact opposite of how the first half started. This resembles the first half, just the teams are reversed. The ball remained on this end of the field the majority of the first half with West Plains on offense, but now this Dixon team has had possession of the ball throughout the majority of the start of this one. We're about 9 minutes into this contest, or in the second half of this contest. Ball rolls out of bounds. Will remain with Dixon, and they will kick the ball in from the corner. Header towards the goal, deflected. Now there's Jones. He'll step forward and grab a hold of it. Jones, the West Plains goalkeeper, wears double zeros. And here he'll roll the ball upfield to Casey, and West Plains will try to get control of the ball. Once again, Jones. And he'll kick it. Keefe grabs a hold of that one in the Dixon goal. And now back the other way. West Plains leads this one 5-0. However, Dixon has had possession of the ball the majority of these first 10 minutes of the second half. The sub will come in for West Plains as number 10 checks back into the game. That's Lopez. Checking out, number 20, Quinn Curtis. Now here's Thomas with the ball past midfield as he's in a foot race, says he's going to go in, attack, and now he'll slow things down, circle around. Keefe will grab a hold of it, and he's the goalkeeper for Dixon, and now it's going to roll all the way down to the West Plains goalkeeper, Will Jones. Jones will fire away. Wind got a hold of that one and shifted its direction to where it goes out of bounds. Got a Dixon substitution coming in for Dixon. Number 15 is Mason Roach. He'll check in. Number 6 checking out is J.P. Zolman. Dixon to kick this one in from, throw this one in from midfield. Here's an opportunity for West Plains. Here's Thomas. Thomas will attack, he'll kick, he'll score. Another goal for Nate Thomas here in the second half. 26-21 on the clock. That's his 4th. And the score is now 6-0. West Plains on top. And Nate Thomas will get to celebrate his 4 goals by checking out of the game. The wind is picking up once again. Kind of comes and goes. It'll die down for a few minutes, then gust pretty hard for a few. It's just one of those days. A fall day in the Ozarks. It's a shot on goal, but Keefe will lay down in front of it, and Dixon will attempt to clear this one out. It's going to roll all the way down to Jones, the West Plains goalkeeper, and West Plains will kick this one down near midfield. controlled by Cole Shipley. Shipley to Casey. Casey makes a move at the 20-yard line on the football field. Now Dixon will attempt to get this thing cleared back out. Now here's an opportunity for Dixon to get on the scoreboard. Good job by Ethan Keller of West Plains. Another ball knocked out of bounds by West Plains. Dixon will control. Number 22 is Riley Haste. He will throw this in. There's a header over the goal, no good. And there's the kick. Will land near midfield. There's Landon Casey. West Plains will throw the ball in near midfield. Here's Landon Casey on the far side of the field. He'll circle back around to midfield. Now Dixon will attempt to clear it out. Knocked out of bounds. And Dixon will control. Have a whistle on this one. So this will be an opportunity for Dixon to fire away at the goal. There's the kick. And wide right. Will Jones, the goalkeeper for West Plains, will kick this one up near midfield. There's Landon Casey for West Plains, attempting to control the ball. It's being kicked around. Dixon with an opportunity now. There's a kick, just a little bit wide. Dixon has had a few shots on goal here in this half. Dixon yet to score. Right now, the score is 6-0. West Plains on top. A 4-goal day for Nate Thomas. Add in a goal from Landon Casey and Carmi Lopez. Number 19 for West Plains is Sam Pietriburgo. Now Casey. "19 minutes remaining in the second half of this contest between West Plains and Dixon. There's Quinn to Keller. Now ball kicked over the head of everybody. Will roll out of bounds, and West Plains will once again be in possession. Here's Jones to kick. Now West Plains trying to go on the offensive here. There's a kick. It's going to be high over the goal. Score remains 6-0 at the 17:30 mark. Here's Keefe, the goalkeeper. He'll kick this one away. Low line drive to midfield. And West Plains will boot this one back past midfield, back the other direction. West Plains going right to left across your screen. Dixon moving left to right. Dixon wearing white tops and red shorts. West Plains red tops, black shorts. I got a whistle on this play. Dixon fires this one downfield. Will Jones for West Plains will corral it. Here's Landon Casey for West Plains. Ball gets away from him. Dixon will send it back the other direction. Nate Thomas apparently hasn't done enough today. 4 goals as he checks back in. Number 17, Nate Thomas checking in, checking out. Number 23, that's Policarpo. Dixon goalkeeper Keefe grabs a hold of that one, and now he'll send it down near midfield. There's Thomas. Controlling the ball past midfield. Now here's Casey. There's a shot just wide of the goal for West Plains. The 14-minute mark. As we approach the 14-minute mark, the score remains 6-0. West Plains with 5 first half goals. 1 here in the second. And here's Keefe. Dixon goalkeeper. He'll fire this one away. Another West Plains shot, just a little wide though, wide to the left. Will Jones stops this one for West Plains, the goalkeeper. And he'll fire downfield. Now West Plains back on the offensive. Nate Thomas in control. And Nate will shoot, no good. Deflected, another shot. And Keefe will just fall on the ball. A couple of good opportunities there for West Plains. Landon Casey will intercept this one, and now back the other way for West Plains Zizzers on top 6-0, looking to add to their total. Casey fires, picked up by Keefe. Header by Keller. Now Dixon will try to make something happen here in the final 11 minutes of the contest. There's a shot on goal, but it's stopped by Jones. Jones gets the ball to Quinn. Now Lopez. Lopez upfield to 17, Nate Thomas. Thomas will fire just wide of the goal. Now West Plains back on the offensive. There's a goal, a shot rather, at goal. And the next attempt is wide right. Under 10 minutes left in this one. All right, Will Jones will set up and fire this one away. Kicks this one directly into the wind. It doesn't get nearly as much on it as we've seen out of his leg up to this point. And the ball ends up getting knocked out of bounds. Dixon will throw the ball in from across the field. Under 8 minutes to play now. West Plains continues to not only lead in this game, but for the most part control the pace of the game. It's 6-0 West Plains, looking to win their 11th of the season. Again, we will mention prior to the start of the game, we spoke with Justin Frazier, head coach of the Zizzer program. They've got 2 games left after this one, and then they will start their district competition the week of November the 2nd. 10-8 to this point. Again, looking for that 11th win at home here today against Dixon, and leading 6-0 with just over 7 minutes to play. Here's Casey throwing the ball in. Now Thomas. Now West Plains will chase down this loose ball here. It's going to end up rolling out of bounds and go back the way of Dixon as they are set to throw the ball in. There's a player down for Dixon, slow to get up. I believe this is going to be the second time that Denton Sheldon has had some issues. Down to the final 5 minutes of this one, it's starting to Starting to look like this one is a done deal. That's what happens whenever you pick up the thing holding your papers down. Windy day in West Plains. We'll take an opportunity as Will Jones grabs a ball kicked towards goal. We will take this opportunity to again say thanks to the folks that make this live stream possible. Ocharo Mexican Restaurant, Physical Therapy Specialist, Shelter Insurance Agent Dave Thomas, Wonderland Preschool and Daycare, and Feller Construction. They are the ones that make the live stream a possibility. Live stream available on the KDY Facebook page, Ozark Radio News Facebook page, and the Ozark Radio News YouTube channel. Whether you watch it live or later, we appreciate it, and as do our sponsors. Now Dixon will get this one cleared out. Will Jones will step forward and snatch it up. Big boot. As West Plains, possession of the ball. Here's Lopez. Fires in a goal. It's good. Checking to see. That was number 8, Dagan Green. So Dagan Green adds a 7th goal. At 2:59. Ball kicked out of bounds. West Plains will throw it in. We got a whistle. Hunter McCullough will chase this one down. Ends up going out of bounds anyway. Number 22 for Dixon, Riley Haste. With the ball, moves it now to middle of the field. Number 3, Alex Easterling. To the far side, number 8, Landon Ray. Now back the other way, West Plains. West Plains will look for another scoring opportunity here. Here's Landon Casey for West Plains, retaking possession. Nate Thomas will line up and take a swing at this one. Instead of shot at goal, he'll just pass the ball over. It's going to end up going out of bounds, though, as we are in the final 30 seconds of this one. And that's going to be how the game ends. The final score in this one, 7-0. West Plains will improve to now 11 wins to 8 losses with a 7-0 win over Dixon. Real quick, we'll recap the scoring. It got started at the 27-39 mark, a Nate Thomas goal. Then 25-34 in the first half, a Nate Thomas goal. And then at 14:49, a Nate Thomas goal. He had a hat trick in the first half of this contest. Landon Casey scored at 13:59 and Carmi Lopez at 8:18 at the intermission. It was a score of 5-0, West Plains on top. Nate Thomas added his 4th goal in the second half at 26:21. Then Dagan Green scored at 2:59 in the second half. It's a shutout win for West Plains goalkeeper Will Jones. Again, the final score 7-0. West Plains 11-8 now on the season. Say thanks to the folks that made this possible. Thank you to Ocharo Mexican Restaurant. You can dine in or order curbside. 2 locations in West Plains. Physical therapy specialists, call them at 417-256-5669 or visit ptsconline.com. Shelter Insurance, your agent Dave Thomas for your insurance needs. Call them, get a quote, 256-6116. Also, sponsor Wonderland Preschool and Daycare Center. Call them at 417-256-9682 because they are quality care when you're not there. And our final sponsor that make this possible, for jobs big or small, they build it all, they being Feller Construction. All you need to do is make the call, 417-257-7275. Ocharo Physical Therapy Specialist, Shelter Insurance, Dave Thomas, Wonderland Preschool and Daycare, and Feller Construction make this live stream possible. Thanks to Trey Cressman, our videographer for the afternoon. I'm Cody Sanders, filling in for Harlan Hutchison today, saying thanks for being a part of this Zizzer broadcast, and go Zizzers as they win 7-0, improve to 11-8. For Ozark Radio News, I'm Cody Sanders saying goodbye.